good afternoon. We are back in our baking class. This is our bread and pastry for my students in Entrep and my students in HM, Hospitality Management for HDM. Okay, so what we have now for our second return demo, it's going to be cupcakes and brownies. Okay, so we have here your favorite, which is red velvet. The recipe I am giving you, if your oven is big, then do the whole recipe 4 times 2. But those who have small ovens, half the recipe. Okay, but this one with the original recipe that I have, this is already divided into 2. Okay, so it will be your style on how you're going to do it, but our cupcake for today is red velvet, ready for Valentine's Day. Okay, so our first ingredient is our oil. Anyway, later we will be giving you our whole recipe. This is 1/2 and 1/3 oil. It's a vegetable oil that I am using. Okay, I'm also placing my sugar now. This is white sugar and I'm just mixing them together. Okay, my white sugar and the oil. Okay. So mix it properly with your sugar and your oil. In the original recipe, I have 3 eggs, but because I have the recipe, I am using now large eggs and a small egg. Okay, to make it 1 and 1/2. But of course, it's very important to use also a quality egg that you're going to use 1 egg at a time. Okay, if you have an electric mixer, use an electric mixer. And I am simply using my wire whisk. Okay, for those who do not have electric mixers, simply you can also use fork for that matter. Okay, so I already placed there 1 large egg and 1 small egg. Okay, I am now placing my vanilla. Okay, I'm also placing my vinegar, which is a white vinegar. I'm placing my food coloring. If you are already very good in baking, you don't have to place it this way. You can directly place all the mixtures here. But you are a beginner, so it would be best so that you can double check all your ingredients if you have measured them properly and then follow all the sequence of your ingredients. Okay, so I simply have to mix this now. Okay, so there you are. It's really red for your Valentine's Day. This is red velvet cupcake. Okay. I will now set this aside so that I will go to my dry ingredients. So I have now my flour. Okay. I have my baking powder. Okay. I have my baking soda and I have my salt. I simply have to sift this together. These are all my dry ingredients. Okay, so I don't need all those unwanted, maybe there might be unwanted things here. Okay, but I simply have to refine the ingredients. Okay. I am now making my buttermilk with simply using my milk and a vinegar. Okay, so you can now mix your milk and the vinegar to make your buttermilk. Okay, so mix them together. You will see this will curdle later. Okay. Okay, this is now the first mixture we had. Okay, I will now do alternate with my buttermilk and my flour or dry ingredients. Okay. Simply do alternate until all the ingredients have been mixed together. So if all your buttermilk, your flour have been mixed together, just simply using a wire whisk, but you can use a mixer or electric mixer, hand mixer, or if you don't have a wire whisk, you can simply use fork to simply mix this together. Okay, mix it together well, and then we are ready to place this in our baking pan. Cupcake pans. In our cupcake, you have these cupcake molders, these pans. You have also a paper cup. Okay, so you simply have to place it here so that it's easy for you to remove this. Okay, for some who do not have this pan, a cupcake pan, you can use the smaller ones used for puto. Okay, but see to it that it is made out of metal, not made out of plastic. Okay, so good luck, and we're ready to place this in our molder and ready for the oven. Okay, I can now place this in my cupcake pans with paper cups. Just simply place at least 3/4. Do not fill up the cupcake pan because this is going to rise. Okay, so there you are, and we have already preheated our oven, so we're ready to place this in the oven. I have already preheated my oven. The temperature is 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to bake this for 16 to 18 minutes only. Again, for those who are going to bake, it will not take you the whole day to bake this. Okay, this is approximately 18 minutes. So I'm placing it at 18 minutes. That is the timer, 18 minutes. And I have my temperature 180 degrees Celsius. After 16 minutes, we have now our red velvet. So you have it here. We have now our red velvet. Okay. We will just simply cool this down because we are going to place our frosting. Our cupcakes has already been baked. This is our red velvet and this is our moist chocolate cupcakes. So you can see this is actually chocolate moist cupcake. Okay, before placing your frosting, you have to cool this down. Okay, this has been baked for only 16 minutes. Again, for my students, for your return demo, please 1/4 of the recipe only so that you don't have to bake too much. But if you wish to bake the whole recipe, why not? I am now placing a frosting. This is just simply whipped cream with confectioner sugar. For 1 cup of whipping cream, I place 1 tablespoon of confectioner sugar. Again, this is optional. You can lessen the amount of confectioner sugar if you wish to. Okay. If you have an electric mixer, use an electric mixer. But I am simply using my wire whisk. So this is very fast mixing. It's whipping your whipping cream. After whipping my whipped cream, okay, but that will really take time. I will now place my whipped cream in my pastry bag. If you don't have a pastry bag, you can use a plastic. And again, I am using a Russian tip. If you don't have this, you can use actually just the plastic that you place there, or you have your pastry bag, and your pastry bag would look like this. Okay, I already placed there my tip. I'm just turning this around. I am now going to place this in my cupcake. So there you are. Okay. Okay. Different designs of your tips that you can use actually for your cupcakes. Okay. I can now place chocolate chips on top for my chocolate moist cake. Okay. I can also place sprinklers if you wish to place sprinklers on your red velvet. Again, for my students, this is going to be optional for you. Okay, so here is our red velvet and here is our chocolate moist cupcake. Okay, these are just simply cupcakes. Again, your frosting or your whipped cream is optional. Thank you so much. This is our second return demo, our cupcakes.